Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. I'm going to go ahead and open up with an apology that I haven't been recording one. I'm trying to get comfortable. I played those all as a child. A little kid, I loved these games. Loved all three of them. Now these reboots, I will be going through each one individually, showing off some gameplay and getting my first time in. I finished all three, but I recently restarted the first one. So I'm going to show you guys the level I'm on right now, which is Sunset Vista. I think that's the one it is. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to get a perfect run, but I mean, what? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't know if I was still broadcasting or not. I wanted to make sure I was still on air. But anyway, yeah, my bad, got distracted. Yeah, Sunset Vista. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay here from the first game. Now, the first game is pretty much the same, it just looks a little different. How the first game, literally all the first game is running, jumping, and spinning. That's all it is. You spin to attack the enemies. For people who've never played Crash, yes, I do have 99 lives. During this playthrough, I've done much better than I did my first time. Basically, throughout each level, your objective is to break all the crates, but that number ranges from level to level. On this level, there are 90, which is a pretty... Oh, well, that didn't take long. Normally, I just kill the guy, but man, I must off my game. But anyway, yeah, the number of boxes range in variation, depends on the length of the level, all that kind of stuff. But the original Crash game was very simple. It was the basic formula: run, jump, and attack. This was like Sony's answer to Mario and Sonic. This game, the original Crash Bandicoot, came out for the PlayStation 1 in 1996. That's when this game was released. And if you've ever played Uncharted 4, then you've seen the little haha funny in there. The little reference to these. At least I think that's a reference to the first game, if I remember correctly. I think yeah, because you're playing on the Insanity Beach, which is the beginning of this game. But anyway, yeah, these games are very, very basic platformers. The first one is a very, very basic platformer. It is much less complex than the other two. But this one is honestly my favorite out of the three, if I'm being 100% real. Between this one and 2, one of those two is my favorite, and I can't quite decide which. But I know it's not Warped. I loved Warped as a kid because you get to ride on cute animals. And what kid doesn't like cute animals, right? Yeah, I loved that game for that specific purpose. But there's one cool thing about the Insane Trilogy. If you didn't already know, Crash has a sister. Her name is Coco. In the original game, Crash was the only one that existed, was Crash. In the Insane Trilogy, however, you can play as both Crash and Coco interchangeably. And they both do the same things. It's not like you can interchange them and they're different. You can interchange them and obviously they look different and their spinning is a little different, but outside of that, they control the same, they act the same. They have different actions though. Like if you haven't seen all the memes of Crash's victory dance online, then you're living under a rock most likely, or you just don't have access, which, I mean, that's quite possible. But anyway, yeah, he's got a cliche little victory dance where he throws his arms to the side. Just look it up, or I'll show you if I get the chance. I'll show you during Crash 2. But anyway, he has this cliche little victory dance, and Coco does the same thing, but it's a little bit different. I'm going to show you this level is Crash, and then one level is Coco for the first game, and I will probably do the same for all three in this trilogy. This game, if you know a lot about Crash, Crash is more than a trilogy. There's more than just 3 games to this series, to this franchise. I wouldn't say this series. But obviously, in the eyes of everybody, at least anybody who played original Crash, these 3 are the perfect representation of what Crash Bandicoot was, is, and should be. At least that's a matter of opinion. I'm not going to say I'm right, but I'm going to say that a lot of people probably agree with me in that respect. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot, like I said, this game came out in 1996, so a lot of kids today have never played these games. A lot of younger kids, like 13, 14, 15, a lot of them never got to play these games, and I'm happy. I was so happy when I found out that the Insane Trilogy was going to be a thing. I pre-ordered it last January to make sure that I was going to have it, because I wanted to play it desperately. That was before I started YouTube. That was before any of that. YouTube wasn't my motivation. Nostalgia was my motivation. I'm a big sucker for nostalgia. Big sucker for it. Oh, the face tokens, what they do is they unlock bonus stages, and in the bonus stages you can get more of the boxes. Just figured I'd explain why I'm trying to get the tokens. I can tell you now I would probably not 100% complete this. Not really trying to. I'm just kind of trying to blaze through the level really quick so I can get this review to be as least time consuming as I can, while giving you guys the most content as I can, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I will not be getting all the face tokens. I might do an 100% run for this game. I honestly might, and I might broadcast it, but I don't see it happening. Just, if you guys want it, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at @1bat. Go for Twitter. Hit me up here on YouTube. Comment on this video. Like it, subscribe, any of that business you guys want to do. It's fine by me. I'm thinking about starting doing this with as a group, playing games with a group more often. Kind of get you guys just away from just my voice. I know that's odd, but hey, you know what? Sometimes groups are better than one, and I can be more entertaining if I have more than one voice. It doesn't even have to look good, but this game, if you look up a graphics comparison from 1996 to this game, the graphic comparison, it's insane. Hence the title. Yes, the pun was 110% intended. I just want everybody to know that. But hey, you know what? I have a dry sense of humor, but sometimes I get a good one. So just let me have it. Just let me have that. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm really trying not to die or anything, so we can get in and out of the first game as fast as possible, so I can move on and yeah, try to make this review as quick as possible. ASAP. Oh crap. There we go. God, why was that so difficult? There we go. Checkpoint. One thing that makes this game incredibly difficult is if you have bad timing. Like right there. There we go. Alright. Right here would have been a clear gem if I got all the crates, but I didn't. So we're going to get 30 crates dropped on Crash's head, and Crash is going to be pretty PO'd. Yep, they're going to be good for me. I can't skip this either, so you just have to kind of watch Crash get you out here for a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, Crash. Sorry. The first time you get a trophy for that, so if you're a trophy runner, then yeah, there's your free trophy. Congratulations, I hooked you up with some assistance. Now I'm gonna have to go back a little bit to get Coco because I forgot to get her before I started the stream. So yeah, but it'll only take a second. I just have to run backwards. Oh wait, this is a boss fight anyway. Well, let me do this boss fight and then we'll go back and get Coco, because you can't play as Coco in boss fights. That's one thing that this game has. They are incredibly simple boss fights. I won't lie, some of them are difficult. Like, there's one boss called the Pinstripe Patoru, I think is how you pronounce it. Wow, I was not paying attention there. This boss fight's a little tedious. This game is difficult. Crash Bandicoot is known for difficulty. People call it the Dark Souls of the 90s, all that business, and yes, they're not wrong. This game was incredibly difficult for me as a kid. It is still incredibly difficult for me over a decade later. I'm almost 19 years old, and I played this game when I was like 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there. So like 13, almost 13 years later, I'm still struggling like I would if I were a kid. These games are mad. So don't take them as a written assault. If you really want to play these, you really got to be ready to do some raging. I've raged a good few times. Oh snap, TNT. But this boss fight, really, you can just hide in the corner and fight it. Yeah, you can even jump on top of it. If you hit the mine carts, though, keep in mind that it won't go through. Wow, I walked right into that. I am sorry, guys. Let me redo this boss fight. Oh my god, that's... Wow, I'm upset. I was hoping to get this in 2 shots. Oh well. This boss fight doesn't take terribly long. It's just kind of like, really, I don't want to do it. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. I may just skip Coco gameplay for this game so we can move on and get this review in and out as quickly as I can. There we go. There we go. Eat that Koala-con. Oh, I almost did it again. Oh my god, guys, I almost just embarrassed myself. Alright, I'm just gonna throw the rock at me there. Now, this game, I'm going to go ahead and say this, I typically play it with the directional because this game is a lot more 2D than the other two. The other two, I alternate. There are some levels you can play with the control stick, it's easier because it's 3D, and there are some levels that you can't because they're 2D. It's the D-pad. It's all a matter of preference. I grew up playing these games with a D-pad because for my younger viewers who didn't have a PlayStation 1 when they were a kid, yeah, PlayStation 1 didn't have joysticks. At least not at first. They were eventually released to have joysticks on the controllers. Boom! Done. But at first they just had D-pads. And goodbye. There we go. Alright. So my verdict for the first game, I would say this game is much, much better than its predecessor. Would I say that it's perfect? No, God no. You can even still use some of the exploits from the original game in this game. You can even still use some of those, and this game doesn't care about it. But that is it for Crash 1. I'm going to go back to the main menu, and then we're going to move on to Crash 2. So we can try to get this over with. This review might be a little longer than usual because I'm reviewing a trilogy in the span of one review video. I figured I'd go ahead and just throw that out there. But yeah, I hope you guys comment down below if you guys have started school yet. And if so, if you're in college, if you're in high school, if you're in middle school, if you're in elementary school even. I'm just curious to see if you guys have started school yet. If you're in college, hey, welcome. College is an interesting experience. Yeah. I know summer's wrapping up. It's almost the end of August. September's coming up. My birthday's creeping up. I'm going to be 19 soon. Yup. I'm a busy life. What can I say? Oh, man. Okay, I'm in one of the later areas. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I've got a lot more done with this game. It's a little easier. I know that sounds like I'm just trying to take the low road, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Let's go down. I'm trying to find a room where I can grab Coco, so I can bring her along. There we go. Yes, there we go. Alright, so now we've got Coco. I am actually going to go, I'm going to make this really easy, and I'm going to do the first level. Can I go down further yet? Oh yeah, this is the basement. I'm going to do the first level as Crash, and then I will do the second as Coco. So, that'll make things easy, I think. So let's start with this. Now, keep in mind, I, for myself, have never played as Coco in these games. I've only played as her in the few levels you have to in the third game, not in the first or second, because the runs I did, I wanted to go through and just do as Crash, because that's what they were meant for. I wanted to play the games how they were originally intended to be played. Alright. So with these games, there are time trials, all 3 games. So, okay, I accidentally picked that up, and so I guess we're going to do it. Your goal basically is to beat the level within a certain amount of time for any sort of relics, and the relics are for trophies and for completionists. So, if you're not a completionist, don't get too bent out of shape about it. I don't know if I can take that. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Oh, and keep in mind, the reason I'm sprinting is because after you beat the game, you unlock a set of sprint shoes. You can't sprint before you finish the game, just an FYI. Wow, okay, I'm kind of sad I killed myself. Well, you know what? Okay, let's not worry about doing the time back. Let's just break through the level. So the objectives of this game are exactly the same. You can slide though, you use circle, you can slide, and because of that you can do a belly flop. Effective for breaking crates that don't want to break. The slide jump is very effective. It helps for the distances much easier. I'm not even going to bother. I'm not really horribly concerned with 100% in a level I've 100% in 100 times. But I'm going to go ahead and come down here and break these crates and show you guys what this bonus little area is like. I can't remember actually what's down here, if I'm going to be honest with you. Oh. He was down here. There we go. Where did we go? Normally the ones with the like wiry looking frame you're supposed to jump on because they have more freedom in that way, but I don't really care right now, to be honest with you. And now we're gonna go back up. Boom. And now this is the bonus stage for this level. Again, not horribly concerned with getting all the fruits or anything. More just concerned about clearing this level so we can go on to the next. Ah, dang it, that was really stupid. You know what? Screw it. I'll just do it this way. This is one of those levels I'm confident using the control stick on because of how 3D it is. I don't really need to just scroll back and forth. Again, in case you guys have never played Crash before, the little mash dude next to me, it's similar to the Starman from Mario. It's very similar to that. Come on. Oh, can I not get it without him being closer? Can I jump up there and get it? Nope. Nope, can't. Nope, he's gonna have to get back up. Oh man, we gotta be patient. Patience is not a strong suit. Oh snap. Alright, and now here we go. I'm not happy. There we go. Now we got it. Stupid turtle. My stupid team can't bring the turtle from my own mistake. What? Oh, okay, I jumped right on his head. Okay, I'm okay with that. Up and out. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Alright, boom, and there we go. That's the first level of Crash 2. Crash 2 is one of my favorites. I do like Crash 2 a lot. I especially enjoyed the remaster. I had a lot of fun playing through this remaster. I really did. It wasn't super difficult, if you can't tell. The first game is, honestly, the most difficult of the three. Because in that one, there's no slide jump. There's just jump, spin, and move. That's all you can do. And check your inventory, obviously. Let me go ahead and switch to though. But, yeah, the first one is the hardest. And that's purely because if you have to make long gapped jumps, you don't have the slide to help you. let's say there's a turtle you have to jump off. You have to jump off of the turtle. There's no other way you're going to do it without exploiting. That's just the bottom line of it. You're going to have to jump off the turtle. And I don't like to jump off the turtles. It gets me antsy. Ever since I played the infamous level Road to Nowhere, which is incredibly difficult for those of you who have never heard of it. It wasn't easy in the original copy of the first game, but it's even more difficult now for some reason. There we go. Okay. See, Coco plays the same way as Crash. Her spin sounds a little different, and her little stomp thing's a little same person you skin. I was using the control stick and I shouldn't have been, and I almost paid for it. There we go. Fly. Now I have to go hit the button. Wow, that was pathetic. I'm kind of upset that I did that bad. I slid and I hit the boxes and it pushed me backwards, I guess. It just did it again. I've never had that problem before. I'm gonna booty bounce my way down there, just because it's cute. Oh. Coco, you suck. Well, I mean, I can't blame her. I'm the one controlling her, right? Oh, no. No. This is going terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I am honestly sorry that I'm doing this bad. Like, wow. This is tragic. Here. All the fruits in the life. All the fruits. I'm not even going to bother with those. I'm just trying to get out of this stupid bonus stage at this point. Now we can hit that. Grab me another quote-unquote Starman from Mario. Well, I lost him already. That didn't take long. Grab all the fruits you can. There's a trophy in all 3 games that have 99 lives on you, and as you can tell, I'm not particularly good at that one yet. I haven't done it in this game. Ooh. There's 23 more boxes. And there's the exit, so... Yep. Nope, not gonna get it. I'm kinda sad that I just broke that code. I'll have to find the other 18 some other time when I really try to 100% run this. Alright, so now you guys have seen gameplay from both Crash and Coco in the second game. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and give my verdict of Crash 2. Crash 2 is, honestly, I think my favorite title from this trilogy. I really honestly do. I know everybody's thinking, well, that might be a little harsh, and we haven't even seen the third one yet. But no, honestly, I really do think that if I had to pick, this would be my favorite of the trilogy. I like the level design, I like how it runs, everything like that. From here, we are finally going to move on to the third and final game of this insane trilogy, pun intended, 100%. We're going to move on to Crash number 3, Crash Bandicoot Wars. Which, honestly, the reason it irritates me, it has some of the absolutely most ridiculous levels in it that I've ever played. Some of them are stupid. Like, there's like 3 or 4 different levels of racing. Now, while that might sound easy, it's not. And the reason it's not easy is because in Crash 1 and 2, in Crash 2 and 3, unlike 1, Every level you have to collect these tall purple crystals. You have to collect them to complete the level, or you have to replay it until you do find it. Now there are these missions where you have to race, like I was talking about, and in these missions, how you have to do these races to get the gem is you have to get first place. You can't get second or third or fourth or fifth. You have to get first every single time. For my review of the third game, I'm going to give you guys the same treatment I did last time. I'm going to show you one level with Crash,
Coco,
and one level with Coco.
If you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time, but beware, some elements will change.
There's a basic description of time trial mode for you guys, you know, from a creepy mask. You know, the same one who sits there and makes weird faces on the loading screens? Yeah, you're welcome. His name's Aku Aku if you're curious. I don't figure any of you are curious, but again, I'm not going to play through on time trial mode. One thing that's cool about this game, over there on the right side of the menu, underneath where it says progress, those are power-ups. Power slam, double jump, whirlwind spin, a wumpa gun, and sprint shoes yet again. I will try to show those off in this video so you guys get a preview of what's to come. I'm not going to tell you how to get them. I'm not going to do that. There's double jump because I'm not going to spoil that. They're not hard to get, I'll tell you that right now. There's the whirlwind spin, which is quite effective if you can't tell. I honestly don't think I'll be able to show off power slam, I'm not going to lie. Ah, dang it. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I don't have very many lives. The final boss fight in this game is ridiculous. And I just beat it a couple nights ago, I think. 2 or 3 nights ago. Maybe a week by the time this video goes up. Alright, now we're going to do the bonus stage for this level. I've already gotten the crystal, the purple crystal and the white crystal from this level, obviously, because I finished the game. I haven't 100% this one, but I'm going to 100% all 3 of them. It's my goal, ultimate goal. If I achieve that or not, I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I'm hoping to. But I have a lot of hopes and dreams, and I also have college. So 100% spending this is going to become... God, I just love the freaking whirlwind spin because it's fun. You can actually fly using that too. I'll show you an example. You can do a little glide once it really gets going. No, I'm gonna try power slam. There we go. I know some of you were thinking, do these power-ups also apply to Coco? And again, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Coco doesn't have any, just her own little platforming levels like this. She has levels where she's on a vehicle, or she's on an animal. So, I don't know. But I'm just going to do 2 platforming levels, one with Crash, one with Coco for you guys, so we can find out together, as a unit, as a family. There we go. There's one. There's one level done. If you can't tell, Crash Bandicoot 3 is easier than 1 and 2. Not by much, but a little bit easier. The platforming isn't super hard. The enemies are easy to predict. Yeah, this game is just overall easier. Now, once this time twister loads, this game has some slow loading screens. All 3 of them do. Oh, I need to go. Go to talk to Coco. And that. Sorry guys, I should have had this pre-done by the time this was stream. And now Coco's in the picture. Level 3 is... No, it's Orient Express. Level 4 is Boneyard. I don't particularly want to see that. Making waves. No, I'll do it. I'll just do a different... I'll go to a different world. Yes, Crash Bandicoot's power-ups do apply to Coco, by the way. I just checked. Let's go with Hanging High. I think it's this one. Yeah. These are fun levels. The cool thing about this game, oh, excuse me, I had something in my throat. The cool thing about Crash 3 is how it works is Cortex, which is the villain from all 3 games, Cortex has sent the purple crystals back in time. Hence the point of the time vortexes. He has sent the crystals back in time and wants them to harness their power. And it's up to Crash, Coco, Aku Aku, yada yada yada. The whole gang has been here since Crash 1 to, well, Crash 2 because Coco wasn't in Crash 1 for whatever reason. But it's up to us to save the world from Dr. Cortex and his goofy looking head. And now we get to save it from his goofy looking head in 4K. Oh my god. Hi, you're going 100 miles an hour. Here we go. Man, I'm rushing myself, and it's a problem. Trying to rush through here. One down. No, there's no sprinkling on these? Okay. Sorry guys, I just wanted to conduct a little test there. Okay, ready? Now these ones. Oh, well, I did a stupid. I hit him and lost my my mask to my rip-off star power. I lost it. 35 and 95. Whee! 60 more crates to do. Double jump is allowed. And so is Warden. There we go. There we go. That's all 20. Grab all the food. Oh, in case you guys haven't been noticing, the fruits work like coins in Mario or rings in Sonic. Every 100, you get another life. Oh, dang it. Big time stupid there. There we go. Hit these two. Hit these last 3 crates. Get out of here. There we go. And that's 2 levels done. Ka-chow. Alright. So this has been my review for Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3 remastered on the PlayStation 4, soon to come to the Xbox One, rumored. My overall verdict is these games are awesome. All 3 of them are great in their own style, but I prefer 2 is my favorite. I like 2 the most. 1 and 2 are my favorites. If you guys agree with me or not, let me know down in the comments. Debate, fight, argue, I don't care. I'll join in with you guys. Tell me there, or follow me on Twitter and let me know there at the #1bat. I'm active every day. I check every day, so I'll keep in touch. Thank you guys. This has been my review, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.